You're listening to a special episode of the Freelance Blend podcast.
Welcome to the Freelance Blend podcast, where we entertain, educate, and engage freelancers from the Philippines and across the globe. And now, here's your host, Marv De Leon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Freelance Blend podcast. This is your host, Marv De Leon. This is episode number blank because this is a special episode of the Freelance Blend podcast. Bakit siya special? Because I just thought of sharing my story on how I got my very first client. In fact, I shared that recently. If you're part of my newsletter sa freelanceblend.com, I emailed that, and I also shared that story in my newsfeed sa Facebook and the Facebook page. But naisip ko maybe it's better also if, especially for those who haven't read that story, for me to tell it here through the podcast. Kasi this is actually yung aking main channel, and also this is where I really share my personal and also business and also personal stuff. And the reason why I thought of sharing how I got my first freelancing gig is that apart from receiving a number of inquiries of requests from people through email, through Facebook, paano ba magsimula, how do I get started as a freelancer, and at the same time, isang araw din in Facebook, if you notice Facebook once in a while, they will remind you of an old picture from many years ago that you posted in Facebook. And so parang I remember a past workshop that I did in if I'm not mistaken, 2014 yata yon. It was a personal branding workshop. It's my first personal branding workshop. And ayun, lumabas sa newsfeed ko yung group picture namin. And I remember that was how I got my first freelancing gig. And I never really realized it until I saw that picture. And isa sa mga taong nandun who attended my workshop is Mike Rogan. So, if you don't know Mike Rogan, he's an author. He has a book, The Rise of the Pinoy. And also, he has a podcast of the same title. He has a website, mikerogan.ph. When I met him, wala pa yung lahat. He just moved here in the Philippines. He's an Irish guy who wants to live here and in a way help people and also build his business here. So at the time, medyo he was looking for ideas on how to make it here in the Philippines, on how to present and promote his services. And then after attending my personal branding workshop, where I shared what I was doing, and I taught them how to build a personal brand. After that, ayun nga, he saw my website and he saw that nagustuhan daw yung mission ng Freelance Blend, which is to help Pinoys to help the Philippines eliminate poverty through freelancing, through employment. And parang for him, nag-align sa kanyang purpose in coming here to the Philippines. And that's why he also thought of creating his own podcast. And so we met after the workshop and we talked about creating his own podcast. And so he hired me as his podcast producer. And so I created the podcast for him. At the time, it's called The Best of You podcast. And now he's rebranded that to The Rise of the Pinoy. And so now he's been doing well. Dalawa na yung books niya. He's going around the country, helping people, inspiring people. He's met some of the biggest names in the country, like Francis Kong, Tony Meloto, and a lot more. And I'm really proud of him, Mike. If you're listening, I'm really proud of you. In fact, he's been to some of my workshops, like the second personal branding workshop and yung meetup namin recently where he shared about success habits. And I'm really proud of him. And going back to the story, that's how I realized that I can turn into a freelancer. I can monetize my skills and my strengths. So at that time, I was about to resign from my job. Alala ko kasi 2 days yung personal branding, and the first Saturday hindi pa ako resigned doon, and then the second Saturday, that's when I announced that I gave my resignation letter. And that's why it's also very memorable. And agad-agad, in a matter of days, I was able to get my first client after I resigned. So in a way, it was a sign for me that I was in the right path. I was doing the right thing. And that's why I'm sharing this kasi ang dami kong realizations after that. In fact nga, when I met with Mike and he was ready to pay me kasi I gave him my proposal, naalala ko, we met in one of those sandwich chains, and he was giving me the cash upfront sa yung full payment for my services. And medyo, Mike, sabi ko, we don't usually exchange money in public places like especially this na fast food joint. So sabi ko, be careful kasi nga wala naman siyang car, so nagko-commute lang siya. So be careful. Ako rin natakot din ako, baka people might think that I was selling something, na illegal. But at the same time, I was happy because ayun, a person paid me for a service that I haven't delivered yet. And ayun nga, it's a big amount, and it was really a light bulb moment for me. And so yun yung mga realizations ko na people say that na they make plenty of excuses that prevents them from doing what they love to do, or from doing like becoming a freelancer and entrepreneur, na I don't have the time. But ang masasagot ka doon is, for myself, I was doing the work even before this client discovered me. I was doing the podcasts every week. I was writing for the blog. I was doing workshops. And I was doing that while I was still in my corporate job. And so ang ginawa ko, I had to sacrifice. So we have the same 24 hours. Lahat naman tayo. So it's how we make use of the time that we are given every day. And that's what I did is I did a TV diet. So hindi muna ako nanonood ng mga latest mga TV series, mga Game of Thrones or Walking Dead. In fact, palagi nga ako huli sa balita. What I do is I just binge watch. Pero ang daming nagpo-post ng mga spoilers, so iniiwasan ko yun sa social media. But that's what I did. I also sacrificed a weekly basketball. Meron akong Tuesday basketballs before, basketball games before. So I sacrificed that kasi nga I was starting to build this business. So if that is your excuse, then bahala kayo. It's naawa ko para sa inyo kung time ang sinasabi niyong excuse. Another excuse is that wala daw silang experience. If you don't have the experience, ganun, ako rin naman, iba yung background ko. I graduated, business degree, ano pa ba, my work was not related. I was in sales, I was in e-commerce. Hindi siya related sa ginagawa ko ngayon, podcasting. But what I did, I just studied. I listened to podcasts about business and how to build a podcast. I watched YouTube videos. I bought books, and I learned on my own. And through the months and years, I was able to gain experience. Hindi naman siya agad-agad na makuha nyo yung experience or yung knowledge. So you need to constantly learn and sharpen the saw, as they say. So having no experience is not an excuse. Another excuse that people make that I don't like hearing is I don't have the skills. I don't have the skill set. Again, wala akong alam sa podcasting, and wala pa namang I don't know of any course or of any university teaching podcasting. So lahat ng mga podcasters, be it here in the Philippines or in the US, most of them learned on their own. Well, meron namang mga online courses on podcasting, but it's not hard naman if you just really need to follow the steps. Marami namang free courses there. So I just built my own skill set. And I slowly built it. Tapos since after I learned how to create a podcast, I continued creating shows. And yun yung naging body of work ko. When you say body of work, ito yung content or articles, podcasts, YouTube videos that you create that is related to what you do. So in a way, you are teaching people about what you do, and then one day somebody will discover you. One day yung paisa-isa mong a blog post about what you do. Let's say you're a virtual assistant, you write about what you do, what you learn every day. Then yung one blog post mo a day or a week, let's say at least once a week in a year, you have 52 articles. Ang dami na nun. And it just compounds as the years go by. And the more articles you have, the more chances of potential clients stumbling upon your podcast, stumbling upon your articles or discovering you through your articles. So it just takes time. And again, hindi excuse yung time, yung wala kang time, wala kang experience, wala kang skills. Everything can be learned, everything can be done by sacrificing. So yon yung mga natutunan ko along the way, and that led me to my first freelancing gig. And ayun nga, from then on, I was able to sign up a few more clients, and now I have a long-term client. So kasi kay Mike, that was a project based, so you learn as you go along. But for me talaga, light bulb moment yung first freelancing gig. And if you're a beginner, you just have to find that first client, and from there you learn and you'll build on that first client. And now, talking about getting that first gig, and I know you have a lot of questions on how to start, how to get that first gig. For you, if you have a different passion naman, you have a different skill set, well, I have an upcoming workshop. This will be on July 1st. It will be in the the Globe office in BGC. It will be on July 1st. It's a Saturday, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. It's a half-day workshop where I'll teach you the basics of freelancing. So whether you're thinking of becoming a VA, a graphic designer, a social media marketer, etc., etc. So I will teach you how through how I was able to do it. So I taught you now paano ko ginawa, but syempre meron pa ako ibang steps na ginawa, and this podcast is not enough to discuss that, to teach you that. So I'm inviting you to go to my freelancing for beginners workshop. So this is the fourth run. Before we do this twice a year, but because medyo naging busy na tayo, once a year na lang. So if you are planning to learn how I became a freelancer, and if you want me to teach you how, this is your only chance this year to attend this workshop. And so I'll teach you. I'll talk about why it's the perfect time to become a freelancer. I'll teach you the step-by-step guide on how to become a successful freelancer, how to start with the right mindset, and I'll also talk about yung offensive and defensive strategies that I did, and what that you can also apply for you to be able to get that first client. And I'll also teach you how to create your freelance action plan, so that you have, after you leave that workshop, you have a plan that you can take home and start implementing the following day, or the night, kasi half day yon, that night, so that you can start, you're on your way to get your first client. And of course, I also talk about the tools and resources that you need to start as a freelancer. So apart from that teaching session, of course, it's also very interactive. You can ask me questions. Towards the end, we'll have a Q&A. We'll be joined by Miss Ginger Arboleda of... nabubulol ako. We'll be joined with Miss Ginger... we'll be joined by Miss Ginger Arboleda of Manila Workshops. She's the CEO of Manila Workshops. She's worked with many freelancers. She's also been a freelancer before. And she's the COO of Taxumo. So Taxumo is a website, taxation website for freelancers. So that's her startup. So she has a lot of experience working with freelancers. So you can ask us all of your questions about freelancing. And at the same time, you'll be part of my private Facebook group for attendees of that workshop. So you'll get all of those. So how to get started? Just go to freelanceblend.com/F4B4. So that's F for freelance, 4, the number 4, and then B for beginners, and then 4, number 4 again. So freelanceblend.com/F4B4 to find out more about the workshop. And I highly encourage you to join our workshop, kasi yun nga, it's I'm not sure if we will repeat that workshop again next year, so depending on the results. And at the same time, this is in partnership with Globe My Business. Now, your investment to join this workshop is only 1,000 pesos. But if you're listening to this today, which is a Thursday, June 15, and tomorrow is June 16, Friday, the price, we're still on early bird. So I hope you take advantage of this early bird rate. So the rate is only 800 pesos until 11:59 of June 16, Friday. So please take advantage of that special promo kasi nga on Saturday the price will go up to 1,000 pesos. However, that's why I mentioned this is a special episode because I'm also giving a special discount to you, the listener, the loyal listener of Freelance Blend Podcast. If you use the promo code BLENDERS, that's BLENDERS, so yung blender with an S, BLENDERS. If you use that code, you get an extra 200 pesos off. So if you sign up today until Friday, yung 800 nyo is only 600 pesos. So very, kumbaga 40% off na from 1,000. But if you missed, if you sign up after that, you still get the discount of 200. So from 1,000, bababa siya to 800 pesos. So I really, really highly encourage you, if you're still on the fence, to decide soon, act fast, and register for the workshop. And nandun naman sa instructions when you click the button on to join the workshop, nandun yung instructions on the payment. You can pay via PayPal para mas immediate, mas mabilis, or you can do a deposit and then send a copy of the deposit slip doon sa instructions nakalagay, sa email na nakalagay doon sa sales page. So again, the website to join, the page to join is just go to freelanceblend.com/F4B4, and the special promo code is BLENDERS. That's BLENDERS. Okay, so that's it for this episode. I hope you learned something from my experience getting that first client. Even if you don't join the workshop, if you're already an experienced freelancer, I hope you share this recording, you share this podcast to somebody who's starting, and also that page for the workshop for them to join, so that I can help them get that first gig and prepare themselves into becoming a successful freelancer. Okay, thanks again for listening, and peace to everyone. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Freelance Blend podcast. For more details about the show and our thriving freelancer community, please visit us at www.freelanceblend.com.